Ever wondered how businesses manage orders smoothly and keep customers updated at every step? Yes, it's possible by using Pabbly. So hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can design an interactive WhatsApp chatbot for orders and follow-ups. So this chatbot will help customers browse products, place orders and get confirmation all on WhatsApp. So in this video, firstly, we are going to create a WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if a user will send a message, an automatic reply will be sent to them. So if you also want to create this WhatsApp chatbot for your own business too, then let me take you towards my screen. Welcome to my screen, and now I'm going to show you how you can design an interactive WhatsApp chatbot for orders and follow-ups. So right on the screen, you can see I have already created a chatbot for taking the flower and gift orders, but you can modify this WhatsApp chatbot according to your business. So inside Pabbly Chatflow, I have created the structured format of the flow, and now I'm going to show you how you can create a WhatsApp chatbot like this for your own business too. So now let me firstly show you how this WhatsApp chatbot is going to work in real time so that you can understand it's working for your business. So now I'm going to show you how you can automate your order taking process. So now let's move on towards my WhatsApp, and now let's say I'm the user or the customer who want to buy a product or place the order. So here I'm going to send a message to this business number which is saved here as my test number. So here I'm going to enter this message, and this message has initiated my WhatsApp chatbot by sending a welcome message that is, hello, welcome to Bloom and Surprise. I help you order flowers and gifts for every occasion. Please choose an option below. And here we are getting two buttons, that is order flowers and order gifts. So here I'm going to select this first button, that is order flowers, and as I have selected it, I'm getting the list of the flowers offered by this business. So now let's open this list and select the flowers. Now let's say I'm going to select this first flower, that is roses, and as I have selected it, I'm getting the image of this flower bouquet with its pricing and a button that is order now. Now let's move on forward towards our second button, that is order gifts, and as I have selected it, I'm getting a list of the gifts. So now let's open this list and check the gift categories. So now let's say I'm going to select this second category of the gift, that is combo gift. So here I'm going to select it, and as I have selected it, I'm getting the image of the gift hamper with its pricing and a button again, that is order now. So now I'm going to select this button, that is order now, and as I have selected it, I'm getting a message which says you have selected combo gifts. How many would you like to order? So here you can see I'm getting the same item which I have recently selected, and here it is asking me to enter the quantity. So here I'm going to enter it as 1, and here as I have provided the quantity of the gift, I'm getting a message which says would you like to include a personal message with combo gifts? So here I'm going to enter it as happy birthday, and as I have provided my personal message, I'm getting a question which is asking me to enter my full name. So now I'm going to enter my full name as demo user. So now let's enter it, and as I have provided my full name, I'm getting a message which is asking me to enter my complete delivery address. So now let's enter it as XYZ Street, Bhopal. So now let's enter it, and as I have provided my complete address, I'm getting a confirmation message which says please review your order details below, and here I'm getting the same product which I have recently selected, the special message which I want to add with my gift, and the same delivery address, and here it is asking me to confirm the order. So now let's click over this confirm order, and as I have selected it, I'm getting a confirmation message which says your order is confirmed, demo user, thank you for choosing us. So now you can see that by the help of this WhatsApp chatbot, you can provide the image of the products offered by your business, you can send personalized message and take the orders of your customers all on a platform, that is WhatsApp. So now if you also want to create a WhatsApp chatbot like this, then you have to use Pabbly Chatflow, and if you're planning to buy any of our Pabbly product, then I have bought an amazing offer for you. So right on the screen you can see this coupon code STUYT which is going to provide you exclusive discounts on your purchase for the Pabbly. So this is your chance to get instant savings with creation of automation. So what are you waiting for? Use this coupon code and take your business to the next level with the help of Pabbly. And now for creating this WhatsApp chatbot, you have to access Pabbly Chatflow by opening a new tab and typing its URL, that is pabbly.com/chatflow. And once you will enter the URL, you will land to the home page of Pabbly, where you will see two options, that is sign in and sign up free. So if you are a new user, then you can select this sign up free, and if you sign up your account for free over the Pabbly Chatflow, then you get 100 free credits every month for practicing and using Pabbly Chatflow. But if you're an existing user like me, then you can just click over this sign in, and once you finish your sign up or login over the Pabbly, then you will be getting this all Pabbly apps page, where you can see all the products provided by Pabbly. And as we are going to create a chatbot, then I'm going to access this Pabbly Chatflow app by simply selecting this access now button, and we will be landed to the dashboard page of Pabbly Chatflow, which can be seen here. And on this dashboard page, you can see these are the numbers connected to my account. And if you want to add your WhatsApp number, then you just have to click over this add WhatsApp number button, and here we are getting two options, that is WhatsApp Connect and Manual Token Connect. So if you want to integrate your WhatsApp number, then you can just select WhatsApp Connect, but if you prefer connecting with token number, then you can select this option of Manual Token Connect. And if you want a description of adding WhatsApp number to the Pabbly Chatflow account, then go and check the video given on the description below. And moving on to the sidebar, you can see these are the features provided by Pabbly Chatflow. And if you want to learn more about these features, then you can watch the video given on the description. And now as we are going to create a chatbot, then we just have to click over the flows given on the sidebar. And once you will click over the flows, you will be landed to this flow builder page, where you can see these are the flows I have created. And if you want to create a new flow, then you just have to click over this add flow button, and here we are landed to our flow page, where you might see this option of providing the flow name. So now let's provide a name to my flow here. So here I'm providing it the name Design an Interactive WhatsApp Chatbot for Orders and Follow-ups. And here we are getting this option for trigger. Now you might be wondering, what is this trigger? So trigger is the event which initiate your WhatsApp chatbot. And this trigger event can be keyword or the regex entered by your users, or if your user starts the conversation, or if your user replies via quick reply button on a send template. So here I'm going to keep it as keyword regex match. Now you might be thinking, what is this keyword and regex? So keywords are the words which initiate your WhatsApp chatbot. Now let's say I want to initiate my WhatsApp chatbot as soon as someone enters a message consisting of this word hello. So here I am going to make this word as my keyword. So here I have typed it and pressed the enter key, and here our one keyword is ready. And afterwards we are getting this option for regex. So regex is basically the short form for the regular expression. These are used for the advanced user input. So if you want to trigger any advanced user input, then you can enter regex like this. But as of now, I have already added my keyword, so I will be removing this regex from here. Now if a user sends me a message, I am going to send them a welcome message. So for that, we are going to use these messages and action blocks, which you can think as main building block for creating this WhatsApp chatbot. So you can drag any of these messages and action notes and create the flow for this WhatsApp chatbot. Now for providing a welcome message, we just have to drag and drop, and here you can see I'm getting this text button node which you have to select. And on this text button node, I'm going to enter a welcome message for my clients or the customers. So here you can see I have entered this welcome message, and now I am going to add a button to this message node. So for that, we just have to click over this add button, and here I am going to enter my button name. So here I have entered my button name as order flowers, and afterwards we are getting this option for selecting the button type. So from this drop down, you can select your button type either as quick reply or link if you want this button to react as a link. But I am going to keep it as quick reply. Now let's click over this save button, and here we have successfully created our first button. Now let's create one more button, that is order gifts. So here I have created this button, and with this we are done with our welcome message. Now if my users select this button, that is order flowers, I'm going to provide them list of the flowers or the bouquet offered by my business or the store. So for that, we just have to drag and drop, and here you will observe this option of list which you have to select. And now on this list node, I'm going to provide a body to my list, and you can provide even the header or the footer as well. So here I have provided this body to my list. Now I am going to add some items to this list. So for that, we firstly have to create a section by simply selecting this add section, and here I'm going to enter my section title as flowers. So now let's enter it, and afterwards on this section I'm going to add some items or some flowers offered by my business. And now let's click over this add items, and here we are getting this dialog box which is asking me to enter the title and description of my list item. So now let's provide it. So here you can see I have provided the first item of my list. Now likewise I'm going to add some more items to this list. So here you can see I have added one more items to this list of the flowers. Now if my user select this second button, that is order gifts, I am going to provide them list of the gifts offered by my business. So for that again we have to drag and drop and select list, and in this list node I am going to add some gift items. So now let's add it. So here you can see I have created the list of the gift categories, and here I have added two gift items, that is chocolates and combo gifts. And with this we have successfully created our to list of flowers and gifts. Now I am going to assign contact custom field to all these list items for both the list. Now you might be thinking why to do so? Because contact custom field help us to store extra information, and I want to receive the gift or the flower which my user has selected. So for that we have to assign contact custom field to all these list items. And now for that we just have to go towards the actions, where you will see this node, that is set custom field, which you have to select. And now I am going to connect it with my first list item, and from here you can select the contact custom fields. And for creating a new contact custom field you just have to go to settings, and here you will see this option of contact custom fields which you have to select. But before that, make sure to save this flow by simply selecting this save button so that you don't lose your data. And as you will select this contact custom fields, you will be landed to the contact custom fields page which I have already opened, and here you can see the previously created contact custom fields by me. And for creating a new one we just have to click over this add more field button, and here you have to provide the field name and click over the save button, and your contact custom field will be created. But as of now I have already created my contact custom field, so I am going to select it over here. So here I am going to select my contact custom field as product name. So now let's search for it. And here I am getting this contact custom field, so here I have selected it. Now I am going to enter the value. So here you have to enter the value for which you are creating this contact custom field, and as you know I am creating this contact custom field for this first list item, that is roses. So here I have entered the same value. Now I am going to assign contact custom field to all these list items for both the list. So here you can see I have provided contact custom field product name for the second list item, that is mixed bouquet, and here I have provided the contact custom field product name for this second list having the gift categories. So with this we have successfully assigned contact custom field to all these list items. Now if my user selects any of these list items, I am going to provide them image of that particular item with its pricing in the caption. So for that we just have to drag and drop, and here you will observe this option of media. So by selecting media you can provide any type of media such as image, audio, video, document, etc. to your customers. So here I am going to provide the image of the product. So now I am going to select my media type as image, and here it is asking me to enter or paste the URL or drag or drop the file here. So now let's drag a file. So here I'm landed to my media library, where you can see I have added some products. So if you want to add your own media, you just have to click over this add new image, and you can upload your preferred media such as image, video, audio, files, etc. So here I'm going to select this image, that is for the rose bouquet. So I'm going to just select it and click over this insert, and here you can see we have successfully inserted the image of a rose bouquet, and now I am going to enter its pricing in the caption. So here I have entered the pricing. Now I am going to add a button, that is order now. So now let's click over this add button, and here I am going to enter my button name. So here I have created this button, and now I am going to provide image of all these remaining products. So here you can see I have provided the image of the second list item, that is mixed bouquet, and here I have created this button, that is order now, and provided its pricing in the caption. And here you can see that I have provided the image of the second list item as well. So here you can see the image of the combo gifts as well and the chocolates. So now with this we have successfully provided the image of all these list items. Now if my user selects this order now button, I am going to ask them some questions for placing the order. So for that you just have to move over the actions where you will see this node that is ask question which you have to select. And now in this ask question node I am going to enter a question asking for the quantity of the product which my user wants in a personalized way. So now let's enter our question over here. So here I have entered this question which says you have selected $product name. Now you might be thinking, what is this product name variable defines? So this defines the contact custom fields which we have recently selected for these list items. Now as soon as my user will select any of these list items, the response will be replaced in this message and we will be able to send personalized messages to our customers. And here I have entered the question asking for the quantity, and now I am going to select my contact custom field as quantity. So now let's search for it, and here I am getting this contact custom field. Now I am going to select my format as any. Now likewise I am going to add some more questions to this flow. So here you can see I have entered some more questions asking for the personal message which my user wants to add with the gift or the flower. And here I have entered another question asking for the full name and the complete delivery address. Now if my user provides me the answer of all these questions, I'm going to provide them a message asking for confirming the order. So for that I'm going to use a text button node. So now let's drag and drop and select text button over here, and in this text button node I'm going to enter a message asking to confirm the order, and I'm going to create a button that is confirm order in this text button node. So here you can see I have entered this message providing the product name which my user has selected, the message which my user wants to add, and the delivery address of my user. And here I have created this button that is confirm order. Now if my user selects this button that is confirm order, I am going to provide them a thank you or the confirmation message. And here you can observe that I have entered this thank you or the confirmation message in a personalized way by adding this variable that is full name. So with this we have successfully created our flow. Now we just have to save this by simply selecting this save button, and here we are getting this pop-up which means we have saved our flow. So here you have seen that how you can create an interactive WhatsApp chatbot for orders and follow-ups, and you can even share the flow which you have created. So for that you just have to go to the flow builder page. And here you can see this is the flow which I have recently created. So I am going to select 3 dots of this flow, and here we are getting this option for share flow which you have to select. And here I am getting a shareable link which you can share with your friends, team members and colleagues so that they can also know about this amazing automation tool. So what are you waiting for? Start using Pabbly Chatflow now, and I have provided the link of the flow which I have recently created in the description box. So make sure to check it out. And if this video feels really helpful, then hit the like and subscribe button. So thank you for watching this video.
So you can create many more chatbots like this by using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you have any doubt, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can write it on forums.pabbly.com. But if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the URL given over here. So start using Pabbly Chatflow for free now.